Hey YouTube, coming at you with submitted battles from El Safario. So thank you. The widest battles I've ever seen. Must be playing on some sort of tablet or something. This was also from UC rank 15. This was way earlier in the season. So I just had these in my submission link in the description there for a while. So I wanted to look at it now just because it's great league remix. So I'll be doing a lot of those. But some people are playing Ultra League, so they want some teams. And this one is put together GLISCOR, Piloswine, and Feraligatr. And I was looking at this and I'm like, okay, a lot of this works together, right? So you have Feraligatr week 2, Electric, and week 2, Grass. And then you have GLISCOR, which will be neutralize, single resist the Electric, and Piloswine will very much double resist the Electric. So that's great. And then Grass, you are double weak to Grass on the back, but Piloswine's an ice, so you got the ice for that. GLISCOR is weak to sort of water and ice, and Feraligatr should deal with that. So like a lot of these do cover each other. Feraligatr is the obvious one, how strong it is when it got Shadow Claw. GLISCOR, a lot of people use GLISCOR in the Ultra League as very safe as a flyer, given like Gligar in the Great League, you have that ground coverage, which makes it strong. Piloswine's kind of the interesting one. Weak to water and weak to fighting, which always makes it a little tricky to run in most leagues, but Ice for all, like your typical Giratinas, steals for your high horsepower for your steals, very spammy. So I'm interested to see it in action here. So let's take a look at these battles again earlier in the season. So don't put too much into potentially the matchups and stuff like that. So Mew, if Mew has Surf, okay, so they're building up. If Mew has Surf, it'll be a little trickier, but going straight Earthquake here. They shield, so that's a little unfortunate, but that's okay. I let the first one go just to see what they have. And it's a wild charge, so that is very much resisted. Ground, double resist electric. So they're probably better throwing almost whatever else they have. And as a Giratina, so this is a little waste of energy. I would have just come Piloswine right away. Yeah, so you come in Piloswine, get ahead on energy here. The claws, like that's how, like you're pretty spammy, right? So 6 to Powder Snow to an Avalanche, which is a hard hitting move, right? So Giratina is very spammy, but does not hit hard. So we're gonna take the second claw with ease here. Just getting really ahead on energy. This will, I imagine one shot. Yeah, it does. Out comes Melodic, so that's kind of spicy. High horsepower here. This will do pretty good chip, I assume, at minimum 50%. So there's your 50% chip. Can we get to another one? Probably not. Nice attempt to catch and bank there. So banking that move, getting the air lace off because GLISCOR is very spammy when you attack air lace. Now you just come straight in here. You have 2 shields. It's probably just a Surfer. Everything's resisted, so you can let it go. Yeah. These will start adding up though. So that's the only worry here, is that these will add up. I guess it's the Mew left and just getting ahead on energy here. Looks like we made 2 shield flex early on, depending on how much energy Mew has here. But the Hydro should one-shot. I assume it should one-shot Mew from this range. Mew's pretty glassy in the Great League. I assume it's not quite in the Ultra League. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Now we're going to use the shield. No, we're going to 2 shield flex here. Okay. We're going to 2 shield flex here unnecessarily. Very unnecessarily. Okay. For the win. GLISCOR into Pangoro. Okay. Fighter Dark. So this is a good lead. And they're staying in. And they finally get into another fighting Psychic, who it's still using Confusion, is not even using Psycho Cut, which makes Gallade good. Okay. Still, this will be Leaf Blade. It'll be neutral, and it will chip. It won't take you. It'll probably put you in the yellow. Bad fast move timing there. So they are running Confusion. So you throw on 1, 3, 5, just the odd numbers. Don't throw on even numbers, or else they're going to get a full Confusion through. Skeledirge in the back. Okay, no. I don't like this. So you have shield advantage. You have what would be an amazing matchup with Shadow Claw, Feraligatr, and Hydro Cannon at your disposal. And you got a Pokemon that is already pretty low that's going to be taken out in a couple Incinerates. You can like easily throw that Air Lace and chip enough that you can just like almost claw down here. But now you come into resisted. You come into a move that's doing super effective against you with resisted moves on your end. So you better hope for a shield here and then hope that Feraligatr can sweep here. So they call the bait. Again, that's a risky bait to throw there. I would just try and grab the shield if I were you. Do get the highest horsepower off here, and they shield. And now they throw blindly, so coming in here was decent. No! What is happening? No, you're going to be... Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. They did dump their energy. They'll probably get to like a... No, don't even get to Disarming Voice. Now loaded with energy. For the Pangoro, you can double Hydro. Okay, so you'll still probably win. I doubt that they can get to a close... Can they get to a close combat here? Will close combat... They have to close combat if they have it. And will that take you out? Rock Slide is not going to take you out. If they had like a close combat or something, then that was looking pretty close. But does Pangoro learn close combat? I think it does. Anyways, that was ugly. Okay, Gyarados lead. Yeah, I think you just stay in here and throw the Aerial Aces here. Aqua Tails will hurt, won't take you out, but these Dragon Breaths will add up. I just try and get the move off, when they don't throw like that, this is going to be a bit of a learning one. When they don't throw like that and they're just like trying to build up, I don't know, 100 energy or something, force the shield, right? Because now you CMP with an Aqua Tail that you may live because Gyarados is not really attack heavy, but like if you just force that shield early, you put yourself in a really good spot of coming out, getting ahead on maybe like Feraligatr, Shadow Claw energy there. So now we're in the situation of like, okay, so they don't take it with Crunch. Guess they don't have Aqua Tail. You'll get the Aerial Ace off, probably grab a shield, throw it immediately. They try and catch on a Cobalion, which is still going to take neutral even if they caught it, but get to the Earthquake. Not quite a one-shot. Just stay in here. Feraligator's going to come in and chip. Sacred Sword would still hurt here. Close combat. Interesting moveset. That was also a 2380. So this is a clearly underpowered, undermanned team here. So shielding that up, just commit to the claw down. Come out with a couple Hydros. Should be able to Hydro anything. Tapu Koko. Again with the 2 throws with claws. Throw 1 claw and the Hydro. I would suggest you go watch my, and it's, I would suggest if you have not done so, go watch my fast move optimization video. It'll help you out a bit because there's been multiple times where you just let 4 turn fast moves go through, which is so much energy to lose there. Garchomp, I would stay in this. It is Dragon Tail, which makes it a little trickier, but Dragon Tail will also take slower to get to Outrage if they have it. So this is one I'm comfortable just staying in, getting Aerial Aces off here. Like the ideal timing here would be 1 fast move and throw. Oh, you CMP'd. Okay, that's fine. If you didn't CMP, it'd be 1 fast move and throw. So just farm down. They give up switch into something that is weak to Aerial. Ooh, this thing's that's probably just unless they're running Aerial Ace themselves. Yeah, okay. Shadow Claws are spamming. Banking the move. I'm surprised you're not grabbing shields. I think if I'm in that situation, I throw at least 1 Aerial Ace to try to grab a shield. And then if you want to make this switch, you can. These claws are obviously adding up on them. I would throw the Hydro soon though. Because now they have 2 shields. So now they could, yes, you still have an Aerial Ace. But if they were down to like 1 shield, they would put them in a more awkward situation as opposed to 2. Where they can debate here. It looks like they kind of legged out there. They double shield. Come out Garchomp, which is already so low. They clearly do not want whatever's in the back to C for alligator, because these are some weird switches. And then it's a Sceptile, which way? These battles did come in. When did these battles come in? March 13th or something. So it was early in the season. We just so happened to be against the people who are not that good right now. Okay, this is tricky. Hydro will not take you out from here because it's a non-shadow. It will hurt. So I don't if you're going to shield, this is fine. This is where your double water weakness is going to be interesting because you can't really come in for alligator right away because then Piloswine and GLISCORs are going to both hurt against it. Grab the shield back. That's fine. Again, you can live one. So it's not the worst case scenario just to let it go through here. And now the question is, can you get to Earthquake before they did? Going instead for the Aerial Ace. Grab the second shield. So at this point, no, don't give up switch. Okay, you did catch. I think at that point you let that go down. You come in with, because you get hit with a half dark, which is still okay. Again, fast move timing there, not ideal, but I think in that situation you let GLISCOR to go down, and then you come in and get ahead on energy with for alligator with the shield advantage. Because then if you got ahead on energy and they came in here, then you would have one, you'd be able to get out of here immediately without being switch locked, and two, you could switch if you wanted to into Piloswine, which would resist the poison because of the ground. Now you got to go down there. Coming back in here, you can get ahead on either for energy. It's fine. Try and go Earthquake. Take this out. Yeah. And we'll have to see what's in the back here. I would just throw Aerial Ace. I think you just chip with Aerial Ace there, because that should put it in avalanche range. And now we bank that move. There's a lot of running around here for no reason. It's just throw the Aerial Ace, chip it to avalanche range, save your shield for Mamoswine. And now they Moonblast, which now takes you out. You have an Earthquake, so it's fine. But again, this is kind of way unnecessarily close, right? Aerial Ace, instant Piloswine, shield one move on Piloswine, and then you get to the move there. So Swampert again. Again, you could take one move. I'm guessing this opponent is a little better because they tried to time you on your Aerial Ace there. So we'll see what happens here. Nice catch. Again, a little tricky because now you're giving up. You're already down a shield. You did burn their energy. Now you got hit with an Ampharos and you're down one shield on everyone, against the water Pokemon. And they are timing smart on their end. So if I were you, I would let this go. I would come Piloswine and just get ahead on energy on Piloswine. Because this is resisted. So you're still not going to have to take Brutal Swings. If you just powered down or Trailblaze Brutal Swing, interesting. Gonna Earthquake this here. They shield. This Hydro over 50% will take you. And now you're screwed, right? Because you have no shields left for two Pokemon that are weak to water. So they're going to be able to take you out just with ease, especially Swampert, which is so spammy. Yeah, so I think you... I think you had to stay in with GLISCOR, lose that, and then come in for alligator in the back there. And then this thing is very spammy, so they're able to take you out, and now they should be able to outspam you. Couple Aerial Aces. But I'm assuming they have at least one Dragon Claw, if not two. Ancient Power is a choice there. And we're done. Okay, another Swampert lead. Try to catch again, and again you're going to get hit with this here. You may grab a shield with the Ice Beam. Did not grab a shield. And that's the risk. Like, I don't think it's worth the bait there. Because if you bait and they don't shield, you're already so far behind. Like, just take them out or grab a shield. Because then you can come in GLISCOR and get ahead on energy and have the shield advantage and energy. Maybe you have to shield the Frenzy. But now you put yourself in a situation where you're even shields. And again, have 2 Pokemon weak to water against the water Pokemon here. You can live 1. I think you have to let this go. Try and chip with Aerial Ace. You got to go back-to-back Aerial Aces here. I don't think you can turn Earthquake. Yeah, just back-to-back Aerial Aces. Hope they let this go and hope they have like a Giratina or something in the back is basically your win condition. Take you out. Powder Snow. Hope for a Giratina. That's your win condition here. That's your win condition. That's essentially the only way you're going to get out of this matchup. Okay, so you played the Swampert lead 3 times now. And again, I wouldn't play the Swampert lead the way that you played it at any time. I think you stand with GLISCOR. Take 1 Hydro. You're going to get outpaced to the second Hydro, though. That's the problem. That's a real problem with GLISCOR. Because it'll take, like, what, 5 to get to an Aerial Ace and 5 to get to a Hydro, and then it's 4 Hydro. So maybe you just go straight to the Earthquake and try and chip with Earthquake. And then come in with Feraligatr to take out the rest of it and then try and maneuver there. I think that's the only way you can play that lead out. Thanks for the videos. I know it was much earlier in the season. Yeah, definitely some things to work on. I would work on your fast move timing and just like thinking about like, I don't mind being double weak to water. Like, I don't care that you have GLISCOR Pilswine on one team where it just gets like, you just need to know that like trying to catch a Hydro Cannon on a Swampert. Nope, that's not right. Trying to catch a Hydro Cannon on a Feraligatr from a Swampert just immediately puts you in a situation where you only have 2 Pokemon left, both weak to water, and they're almost positive to get out of that Swampert matchup Feraligatr into something that's going to beat you. So that's the only thing that you need to think about in the terms of the matchup. But thanks for the submission. If you want to submit some battles, link in the description below. So appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.